Drinking buddies, I realized today that I had never popped and reviewed this Barrel Batch 33. What was I thinking? Let's dive right in.
I'm your drinking buddy.
Alright, drinking buddies, so Barrel Batch 33, what is this about? Well, it's at least 5 years old. The youngest juice in here is 5 years old, but they generally contain much older stuff. It's going to be bourbons from Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky. What does that mean? Well, Tennessee usually means Dickel, Indiana usually means MGP, and Kentucky usually means Barton. But is it good? Let's find out. Brown sugar, caramel, really sweet nose. Immediately get those Dickel mineral qualities, but it's subtle and it doesn't carry through to the finish. That's the first thing you get, but it doesn't last that long. Then you immediately get cinnamon. Brown sugar is definitely here. There's a little bit of a dark chocolate thing on this guy. Yeah, dark chocolate. Little hint of black tea as well. It's a pretty solid bottle. I like this one a lot. I'm curious to how it'll stack up against my favorite barrel batch so far, which is 27. So let's see how it stacks up against 27. I've got to savor this. I'm almost out. So 27 has got a better nose for sure. It's just a very unique nose to me. It's very sweet, but bright, like citrusy. Yeah, this is a bright citrusy nose. This is more like brown sugar and kind of like damp and giving a little bit of a wet basement vibe. Not in a bad way. This is a little bit more oak on the nose too. Normally don't nose a lot of oak, but there's more oak on 27, but I think the 27 has some really old stuff in it. I think one of the things about 27 that I really like, I'm not a Dickel hater at all, but you get none of that Dickel quality. I think that the Dickel that they used in here is really old, and so those mineral qualities have been hampered down, and you just get oak off of the Dickel. So the Dickel lends oak, and then you get some wonderful bourbon sweetness from the younger MGP and younger Kentucky stuff. Interesting thing about 27, it has two different wheated bourbons in it, and they're older. They're like 8 and I want to say 6 and 8 years old. And batch 27's from a couple years ago, so those likely wouldn't have came from MGP, because the oldest that I know of that they have is 8 years old now. In fact, the Old Elk wheated bourbon that's in here, and they're using their old stuff, is 6 years old. So that could be MGP wheated bourbon used in this particular bottle, but I wonder if maybe it might be Buffalo Trace. Could be some Weller Foolproof up in here. Just my conspiracy, I'm probably wrong. If anyone knows better out there, please go ahead and fill me in. Sometimes I say something like that, and the first comment is, well, actually, it's blah, 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 and they know exactly what it is, so. All I can do is look into what they're using and try to make guesses. I'm not sure I like this more than 32 or 31. It's definitely not as good as 27, but it is really solid. I definitely am glad I picked it up. Each one of these is a unique experience. They they're designed to not be the same thing each time. They're designed to be something completely unique each and every time. And I really like that. Well, drinking buddies, if you're not a Barrell fan, I think you probably should be. Check out batch 33 if you can find it in your area, because it's pretty solid. Well, drinking buddies, leave a comment down below. Which Barrell batch is your favorite? Have you never had Barrell before? Tell me what your opinion of Barrell is. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.